welcome once again to this is another episode of White Thugs of Hell. This is Day 9. The series will be running all the way to the end of July, and we're gonna have another series running in August. You're gonna like that one. Today's candidate for White Thugs of Hell, for my people in the sports world, if you happen to be a San Francisco 49er fan, or a Denver Bronco, Philadelphia Eagle, or Oakland Raiders, you should recognize this piece of trash right here. This Pollock happens to be moist bitch Romanowski, Bowl number 53 with the Niners, won the championships with them, then moved on to the Eagles, then went and played with the Denver Broncos, won a Super Bowl with them, then went to the Oakland Raiders, went back to the Super Bowl again, but they got their asses handed to them by Florida born and bred Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That was with Warren Sapp, Derrick Brooks, Rondé Barber, John Lynch, all them. Well, anybody would know anyway that this Pickle Woods, this cracker, is always has been a known racist. The most infamous, not only was one of the dirtiest players in the game, but the most infamous was a Monday Night Football game where at the time he was just joined the Denver Broncos, and then they played the San Francisco 49ers, where we saw, let me see if I can try to bring that up. I'm hoping that I could. Let me see something real quick about like how he spat in the face of JJ Stokes. There you go. Let me do that again. Ain't no sound to it though, but yeah, he was well known for that. Very dirty motherfucker too. I mean, that's just fucking nasty. Very fucking nasty, man. Motherfucker, a substance that's coming out of basically the bowels, out your mouth, no telling what type of very minute bacteria, because let's just keep it 100, that these Pickle Woods, as my man 1LVZ, shout out to the 1LVZ, nice stream he had yesterday. I enjoyed it. This is what happens when you're dealing with people that come out of the Cauca Mountains and stuff like that. They have no home training. They behave just like the troglodytes that they are. And in his case, yeah, he's a fucking Pollock anyway, though, so I could give a shit less. I've always hated Bill Romanowski. And I'm gonna tell you something else. There's a lot of dirty shit that he did. During his tenure with the Oakland Raiders, not with the Broncos at the time, where he broke the jaw of Carolina Panther quarterback back in the day, Kerry Collins. Broke his jaw. I mean, dirty hit, helmet to helmet, broke his jaw. That ended the career of Kerry Collins, but he also ended the career of fellow Oakland Raider teammate. I forgot the brother. Let me just go right there to it. Cause this was an article from the Daily News, from a while back. He was talking shit about like how to stop Cam Newton at that time when the Broncos went to Super Bowl 50. He talking about saying get him by the neck and choke him. Come on now. Now see, if any one of us if somebody like, let me just take it back to 85. If somebody like say Otis Wilson or Wilbur Marshall You know, two of my guys from the Bears, from that badass 85 Bears squad, they would have said something like that. You know, and the person they were targeting, quarterback would have been white, like say Tom Brady or somebody like that, or back then even with Joe Montana, horseface ass. Shit, they would like, oh, be suspended, fine, and all that. But this is what I wanted to get to right here, where he was talking about. This is old though, but here, this is what he did. He ended Marcus Williams, the tight end of the Raiders. He ended this man's career, and this is, he pulled off his helmet, breaking it, hit his left eye socket with a single punch in practice. That was in practice. But you know, the latest thing he said after Super Bowl 50 was in reference to Cam Newton, and he called Cam Newton boy. You know, now keep in mind, man, you know, this Pickle Woods, man, he like in his 50s now, 51, 52, something like that. You know, Bill Romanowski, you know, this Pollock was one of the dirtiest players in the game, and on the top of that, he's a dirty player too. Now he also done had several concussions, where like that, because I came across another video where he was interviewed by TMZ, and you know I'm no fan of them, because TMZ provides these white supremacists with platforms anyway. Talk about saying I love watching Good Times, but he couldn't even remember none of it. That CTE done set in very nicely. Like I said, I never liked this motherfucker, you know. And you know, like the other day, like he was on Undisputed with Shannon and shit. But before that, not only he was doing dirty player like that, but this motherfucker was taking heavy steroid use, you know. Yeah, and the NFL didn't do shit, but they quick and ready wanted to go after Ricky Williams during his playing tenure in that plantation called the NFL. Bill Romanowski definitely makes my list when it comes to that, because like I say, I always hated this Pollock, and I personally hope, you know, he just motherfucker hit, you know, all them meds and them steroids he took and shit. I hope his motherfucking heart just blow up or something like that. That's just me, you know. But he's always been a racist, always been a known racist and stuff. So, you know, people get out there and say, you know, don't come up here talking about saying, well, Bill Romanowski ain't racist and stuff like that. He got a lot of the guys he played with happen to be black. That's because in the NFL, 70% of the players are black. He has no choice, you jackass. But shit, but that don't mean for 1 minute that you ain't got none of these Pickle Woods running around here with, you know, they got the uniform 1 minute, they come out of that and they go put on their white hood and their robes and shit and go to their little clan meetings. See, Polacks, the Polish motherfuckers, man, they were getting persecuted too when they came over here in this country, just like the Irish was, you know, and just like the Irish, like Conor, like Cracker McGregor, you know, shit. But nah, they got they pass and stuff. They got they honorary cracker cards. So you know, it is what it is. But like I said, I'm not even gonna get out here and soften my stance when it come down to doing this. And yes, you know, my White Thugs Friday is still going on, but I said let me go ahead and do this right quick and stuff like that, because there's some other stuff I got saved up for that, and as well as my Coon Hunters Thursday. Because right now the big thing is, like, we've been like brainstorming, me and a few of the others in my circle in the YouTube beef real black media circle, It's been brainstormed because, you know, after these hate trolls decide to go after and to terminate Tariq Nasheed's YouTube channel, and they went after Professor Black Truth. You know, go check his channel out. You know, user handle B1 Brigade. That's Professor Truth's new handle. Shit, I wouldn't be surprised they try to come, you know, and like one LVZ said, man, you know, the LDBC is under attack now because anybody that's on YouTube say something negative about Conor McGregor, next thing you know, your account gets shut down. Well, guess what? I put up a very nasty video of Conor McGregor. Shoot, so what he gonna do? What y'all gonna do? Because I'm gonna be the one with the shillelagh and go upside your head, Jablani. Yeah. As for this cocksucker here, man, he can go ahead. He can kick rocks anyway, man. Shit, he takes shortcuts and try to take steroids and all this stuff. See, this is the thing that they try to do. They do all this shit, artificial shit, to try to keep up with us, but it doesn't matter how advanced that junk gonna be. They never will be bigger, faster, smarter, or stronger than us. These are what you call your Agent Smiths. Shoot, we got to start reaching deep down inside and getting in touch with our Neo, not Thomas Anderson. This motherfucker here was the biggest steroid junkie there was. You see him now, he don't look like that. He's still taking that shit. Man, look here, fuck that Polak.